matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Kicks it out to Prince. And McDaniels with the block.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in. Now the Timberwolves with it. Randall down low. Antetokounmpo defending.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
That free throw good from Randall. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Minnesota with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Lopez. 5 to shoot. Over Gobert. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Kicks it out to Prince from downtown. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Randall a screen on Trent. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Kicks it out to Prince. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. 11 feet away. The rebound by the Bucks. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Randall. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall kicks to Edwards. To the inside. DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the Bucks miss again. The Timberwolves shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Stolen by Prince. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
It's Edwards on the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. Randall with some nice D.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Lopez. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got 9.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
To the middle, here's Lillard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Prince. Bucks have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Giannis against Randall. Antetokounmpo kicks to Trent. Giannis' screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Edwards against Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. That one is no good. Here's Edwards. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Gobert with the screen on Trent. Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss the defensive chops of Antetokounmpo. I mean, He is so good at handling himself on the defensive end, whether he's guarding his own guy or in position to help his teammates.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Tries again, going inside. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Giannis. Driving in, machetes his way. Giannis.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Gobert with a screen on Lillard. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. Shoots over Lillard. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from DiVincenzo. Randall against Giannis. It's Trent on the wing. The kick out to Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be. Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Damian Lillard. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Antetokounmpo inside. Randall on him. They get it back. Here's Prince. Here's Lopez. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Lopez has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And a nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Reed with a screen on Trent. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Here he goes. Lopez with the block. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And so he makes both from the line. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Edwards.
Yeah, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Inside, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Trent against Edwards. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Giannis.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Edwards passes to Gobert. A putback. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Kicks it out to Prince. Giannis with it. Picked up by Edwards. Gobert pulls it in.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. No good on the shot. Giannis with some nice D. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
On the court for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That could be a problem for you.
Lillard misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Giannis. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Giannis inside. Edwards defending. And that one's good by Giannis.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Randle dishes to Gobert. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 3rd assist on the night. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. he's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is...
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo! My goodness!
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Bucks leading by 9. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Giannis. He's got 25. Prince wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Left side, Edwards. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here is Edwards. 27 points for him. Anthony Edwards! How do you like that?
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Lopez left side. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Brook Lopez.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Edwards shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
He hits the second from the line. Bucks leading by 8. It's Trent on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Edwards. Over Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Hits the three-point bomb. Prince has got 9 points.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Here's Edwards. Mr. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Here's Trent. Kicks it out to Giannis. Three-pointer, Lillard. There's Giannis with the slam.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there he puts it down. Oh, my goodness.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Edwards cashing in from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target with his 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fires from 14. Edwards going all the way.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Trent finds Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Trent passes to Prince. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His performance that quarter has earned him a double. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Randle. Wasted no time on that one. And the Bucks lead by 11. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
The throw good, Damian Lillard. Here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Prince outside. Back to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Edwards kicks to Reed. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Giannis. And he drives in. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And stolen by Lillard.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. Looking to end the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Here is Edwards, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Naz Reid. Gobert, no good. Bucks leading by 16. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Trent over Randle. Back to Antetokounmpo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis has got 35 in the game.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Edwards drives in. That one's not going to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total
control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Lillard against Randall. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. And the 3-ball is good.
And dialing up the 3-ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by the Bucks.
Randall against Giannis. Down low. Here's Lillard. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Prince. Lillard outside. 17-foot shot on the way. Timberwolves trail by 20. Outside Edwards. Misses the 3. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-3 run. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Plays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 39.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
And Lopez throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the ball for the Bucks. Damian Lillard. 1 shot.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Left side out of the Kumbo, and that one drops.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they